Hey fam, what is up? Okay, your girl is back. Hello, hello. So you get two videos from me today for the price of zero. Anyway, what is up? Great to see everybody. My name once again is Sarah, and I am the founder, as you can see, of EduMatch and a softer life for educators. So I'm coming on here to share with you all. We are now at the end of February. February was an amazing month. Oh my goodness, I gotta tell you, but March is going to be even cooler. And I'm gonna tell you why. To steal a line from Andre 3000 is going to be cooler than a polar bear's toenails. And I'm going to tell you why. So, in March, we have not one, but two events that are coming up in the world of EduMatch, plus many more in the Softer Life community if you're already part of that. But the EduMatch events are going to focus mainly on AI. So, one of them you can already register for, the other one you'll be able to register for next week. They're both free. I just wanted to put them on your radar just so that you can, pencil it in, save the date or whatever. So the first one, we are going to do a repeat of our Human in the Loop AI webinar. So when it comes to AI, artificial intelligence, not A1, as we all know, but artificial intelligence, then there's a lot of things that are out there. There's a lot of information going on about it, right? Some of it is good, some of it's not so good. And sometimes you might hear like somebody being, yay, rah, rah, AI, and other people being, boo, AI. You know what? I love all of you. Like, regardless of if you're a super fan or if you are, as what someone in one of my sessions described as a self-proclaimed hater, his words, not mine. I have love for all of y'all because it takes all voices, right? So we're going to do a webinar on March 17th. It's going to be at 12 Eastern time. Try to do that so that our friends on the East Coast could tune in. Our friends on the West Coast is going to be 9 a.m. So yeah, just in time for you to get your morning coffee and check us out. So definitely want to invite you to that, and just going to take you on a little tour of what AI has in store for us as educators. So this is actually aimed mostly towards school and district leaders of all roles. So whether you have a title or not, but if you are leading AI in your school, in your district, in an educational organization, then this webinar is for you. I probably should have pre-prepared a banner, but I could do it on the fly, I think. Why not? Right? So it is going to be www.edumatchers.org. So different edumatchers.org /webinar. If I could type registration, I think I spelled that right. All right, let me put it up on the screen. There we go. Okay, edumatchers.org /webinar registration. Let me take you to that landing page. So let me just put it in my URL. Bloop, and then share my screen really quickly. Let's see, bring it up, share screen, bloop, just like that. All right, so here we are. This is what it should look like when you go there. And then you can just fill it out, but it tells you a little bit about it. You could put in your phone number or whatever if you're feeling cute and you want to get text message reminders and stuff like that. So, it'll tell you a little bit about what you're going to walk away with. You get me as your speaker, and then we've got answers to your questions right there. So just register for that. It is free. If you cannot make it live, then we'll send a webinar your way. So once again, the URL is at the bottom of your screen, edumattress.org /webinar registration. And spoiler alert, there will be an invitation if you want to go even deeper and you want to get more connected up in the space of AI, and you want to help get your teachers or your administrators or anyone really working in a school district, you want to get some quality, balanced professional learning when it comes to artificial intelligence, then we could definitely help you with that. So you can contact us for one-offs. You can contact us for our EduMatch Institute, which we launched last month, and we are starting to get signups for that. So that is awesome. You can contact us for train-to-trainer programs or professional consulting. We have some amazing facilitators located all throughout the United States, Canada, so we can do it virtually. We can do it face-to-face. So however See, I was about to burst into song. However do you want it? However do you need it? Just reach out. But definitely want to invite you to this human in the loop so that you get a balanced perspective of artificial intelligence in schools, which we have been rocking with for a very long time. But it really exploded a few years back, and folks are still figuring it out, which is super cool. That's what we're here for. We're here to support you in your journey, and we're here to help. So we'll tell you more about that during that particular event. So sign up. And yeah, so that'll be cool. And then the second thing, I am super, super excited because this year we are doing an EduMatch AI Ignite event, and we're going to have 3 speakers. So we're going to have myself, we're going to have Mandy Freilich, that many of you already know from the EduMatch community, and also Janae Armont, which many of you also know and love from just everywhere. She's everywhere. So we're super excited to have both of them join us to share with us more about AI. And this one is for everybody, for everybody. You know how I said before, it was for school and district and organizational leaders. The one on the 17th, the one on the 27th is for any educator out there who wants to educate themselves on AI. Now there's going to be a little something for the admins too, specifically. So Mandy's session will kind of deal with that. But there's also going to be things focused for us as individual educators. So Janae is going to be talking to that, just some things to definitely keep in mind, some very, very important things. And I will be sharing a little more about how to grow deeper in your own personal knowledge of artificial intelligence and ways that we can maybe help you in that journey. So I'm super excited because there's just so much going on. Now, so that was EduMatch stuff. For the softer life, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Softer Life is a community that I began back in September of last year. And the reason being that, life is hard. So we wanted to have a softer life. Now, you might have heard the phrase soft life. And with the soft life, excuse me, but with the soft life, it's all about comfort. It's all about luxury. Now, that may be your jam, and that is totally cool. For me, I do still want a little bit of a challenge, but I want it to be like a productive struggle, as I heard someone say. I want to figure things out. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to connect, but I want to just kind of make it fun. That's like, if you have been around the block for a while and you were in the spaces of like Twitter when it was Twitter, and just really connected to the Twitter chats and stuff like that, then that I miss that. I miss that. We have it in like a few different areas, but it's so like kind of fragmented. So at one point when I was feeling very burnt out, I was being pulled in all sorts of directions and starting to just, honestly, I was starting to just lose my spark. And speaking with other people, they're just like, I feel the same way. I wish that there was a place for us to connect and things of that nature. So what I did back in September, actually in August, I started putting feelers out, and I was just like, okay, who would be interested in trying to get this going? And there were a lot of people that I used to be connected with who jumped in. There were a lot of new people who jumped in, and we have built this community space. And currently, we're like 210 members strong, and just it's a lot of fun. In there, we have prompts every day, so we talk about work, educational stuff. We talk about non-educational stuff. Definitely trying to meet the needs of the whole educator. We have challenges. We just wrapped up a decluttering challenge. You might have heard me last week talking about our next challenge, which is going to be a challenge based on cutting back on our vices, because we all have things that we could do better. So that challenge is actually going to drop tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. So that is going to be super cool. But one thing that I have decided to do, and you all are the first to hear this, I have decided to gift a subscription to a few people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a Google form, and I will drop it on my socials. So if you're not already following me, please do. And I tend to follow back for the most part, like as long as you're in education, and I know you're in education, then, likely, that connection. I'm all about that connecting, right? So let's follow each other. Let's connect. And, probably at the beginning of next week, I'll be dropping that form, and I'll be gifting lifetime memberships to folks. There'll be a Google form for you to fill out, and on there, just to get your information, like your email address. I'll send you an email that will give you that free access. So that'll be really cool. And on there, you can tell a little more about yourself, what you want to see out of the community, things of that nature. And in addition, here's a pro tip. I'm going to be asking about your level of engagement. Like, what do you perceive? And it doesn't have to be like, nobody's going to hold you to your answer, right? But definitely looking for folks who are ready to get in there and ready to engage with other folks and support each other in the community. I saw that from another community I was in. Like, what do you think that your engagement level will be in this group? And I saw that question. I was like, oh, I kind of like that. But everybody is welcome to join us. But it's just good to know, like, how often do you think you'll be participating? And so I'll just kind of be dropping people in, pulling them at random and gifting that free lifetime membership. If you don't want to wait, if you just want to go ahead, then you can hit up our site. So I'll drop that. Oh, actually, wait, it's not going at the bottom. There we go. Join us today, bit.ly/softer-life, or you can just go to school.com/softer life, no dash, and schools with a K, SKOOL.com/softer life. So that is how you can get connected with the community. We also have a premium option where you get access, to some courses in there that are premium level courses. Everybody has access to, there's certain courses in there already that help to support you, whether you're like in grad school or you are wanting to start your own community, or, things of that nature. But we do things like academies. You could, we have an academy on how you can start investing. You might have seen some stuff on the socials about that. So some promo and things like that. And then we also have a self-publishing course in there. So if you want to get started writing books, then it will take you from A through Z to get your book up and out there. It's an intro to self-publishing. So it's not going to go super deep, but it gives you everything you need to get started. And we have that community, so you can always ask questions within the community itself. And then let me see, what else do we have? Oh, we're about to record our next academy. So we're going to be recording that like the end of March, beginning of April. And that academy is going to be about entrepreneurship. So I have a few friends that I might need to call on as guest speakers to make that happen. So if you all are seeing this, you have been warned. I might be hitting you up, but I definitely want to provide value to the community. So I think, as far as I know, that is just about it for me. So we have the AI event March 17th at the link that I dropped earlier. Bam, right there, edumatches.org/webinar-registration. So there's that. Mark your calendars for the 27th. Registration will be open next week so that you can go to our EduMatch AI Ignite, and there'll be some really cool surprises in there as well. I don't want to spoil too much. And then we also talked about the Softer Life. So the Softer Life, there will be a form coming out. I'm really excited to gift some memberships to folks. And I would love for y'all to join us in the community. So I believe that is it for me. Short and sweet, just like me. I remember a few years ago, I think it was Victoria Thompson had a post saying that somebody said she had tall energy or something. I can't remember if it was her, so my apologies if it's not. But yeah, I don't have tall energy. I don't know. Y'all might think I'm tall, but I'm like 5'4.5". But anyway, so that's enough randomness for me. I'm about to go ahead and bounce, but I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday. So y'all take care. All right. Enjoy the good weather. If you're in the DMV or somewhere that has been plagued by snow and ice and now it's a little warmer today, enjoy it if that's you. And if not, still enjoy your day. All right. Bye, y'all.